Let's start beat.
Time to wake up, wipe the crust out your eyes. Me and Big Mike about to take up your time. It's the shake up. I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a Cheeto, you go right sing.
Nah, I think the halftime show was cool. Very well done. Cool, it was awesome. They I don't know if you saw this. They had a commercial for Pokemon.
Oh, did they really? I think I missed
Yeah,
it.
they. I missed it too, but my feed went crazy with Pokemon. They released the 3 starters.
Oh, for the new game?
Yeah, but they don't have the name of the starter. They have the name of the game, which is going to be Wind and Wave.
Yes, I didn't know. Yeah, because either one of us sent that to each other. I think you sent it to me, right? Like
I might have.
it was like their 5-year plan, I think.
Yeah.
Because it mentioned Wind and Wave, because it's gonna be like an East Asian, which just sounds so fun. Actually, I have to get a Switch too. That just sounds so fun. Just the lore that they could do with that. Oh my gosh, that sounds so real quick. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Bowl podcast. This
He got so excited.
I looked at my thing. I'm like, we're 3.5 minutes in and say hi.
Welcome to the Saturday Morning Bowl podcast.
I'm about to just start editing a hello into the video, and there you go.
Hi. If you made it this far, we wanted to let you know we have ADHD.
And
sometimes
focus
we
for
forget
shit.
we're even doing a show.
Bro. If I wasn't like staring at OBS, I literally the second we start talking about Pokemon, dude. Oh my gosh. Yo, no, Wind and Waves.
I will send you the photo I saw of Wind and Waves. Yeah, Wind and Waves. It looks cool. This leaked a while back ago. You're right. I remember it leaked a while back ago.
Mm-hmm. I just looked. Yeah, Pokemon leaked roadmap from 2026 to 2030. So this year, Project Gaia, Wind and Wave. 2027 project. This is Pokemon Legends Galar, set in the past, potentially exploring the creation of the first Gigantamax Pokemon. 2027, again, it's going to be a DLC for Wind and Wave because they love those. 2028, this is the one I'm staring at, bro. 2028, Project Seed, described as a possibly MMO title covering multiple regions. This specifically names Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. I'm not going to be upset if Game Freak steals my idea. I will be upset if they fuck it up. That is where my anger will come from. All you have to do, it doesn't even have to. I know MMOs. It doesn't even have to be online. Like honestly, genuinely, I don't want to play with other people. I was a kid, like I never got Alakazam because I'm not trading with you. I want to talk to you. I never got a Gengar. I didn't have friends like that, and it's fine. I just want to an overarching story for the first 4 regions. I also love how we already know that the first 4 regions are the best regions, but the first 4 regions. And that's all I want. You did it. It's the fact that you already did it with the second region. You did it with Soul Silver. You went back to Kanto after the like 10-minute story mode in the new region. You were in that region for like 10 minutes, and then you beat and then you went to Kanto where the real trainers were. I have no respect for Johto. I stand on it. Your starters suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got no. I do think I like the design for Johto. I like the bird dude, and then you see like the city. So I do like the different different cultures that it shows. But like overall, horrible. And Lugia is mid. Ho is mid. Entei's cool, but only because of the movie. Raikou is cool, and Suicune is cool. And they're not even the main legendaries of that region. But, yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna check that out after
what the starters are supposedly gonna look like.
Okay.
in Discord. That's the Wind and Waves potential logos. This is what leaked all back ago. And yeah, it's gonna take place Southeast Asia. Wind Grandpa and Wave Grandma are the Box Legend themes.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like taking place in a Pokemon Resort Hotel type ideal thing, which they're bringing back some designs that they had in Arceus, with how you
Ooh.
fight and stuff like that. Which are I believe Arceus had the better, you know, called third person, like in the world vibe to it than Scarlet and Violet. I think Scarlet and Violet
Okay.
had a better map design than Arceus,
Okay.
in my opinion. Either way, these are my only ass Pokemon, and I know you're not gonna do it, Game Freak, but I just beg of thee, voice actor, for the love of Christ and all that is holy, hire some. Next, make a good graphics. I know you can do it. Use Unreal Engine for all I care. Destroy my Switch. I don't care. Just make it better. Okay? If this thing is 500 gigs, I'm still downloading it. And lastly, make battling fun again. They're going back to turn-based battling, which I do want. I do think it's gonna be great. But just
Then I have turn-based battling, but because in the last one it was like battling as if you're actually in Pokemon, right? Like you're running around with your Pokemon.
yeah,
I,
so it's going back to turn-based.
I want to try that though, cause like I want to try it, cause I thought the idea was kind of maybe like the actual gameplay sucked, but the concept is cool, cause that's what they did in the show.
Yeah, the concept is cool. And the thing is it would be cooler if they executed properly. They
Mhm.
just didn't execute it, and so it just felt as some you could dodge everything, really. Like what I kind of want to bring back in these newer games is just the elevated version of being able to do Nuzlocks. Because the Nuzlocke that you can do in Scarlet and Violet is just too easy.
Mm.
It's just too easy. You can kind of farm easier and stuff like that. I want it to be more challenging, and so people don't even like Nuzlocking in Scarlet and Violet. Um, yeah, I just want to bring back Nuzlocke in the newer concept of games. Here, give us modes, make it easy,
Yeah.
medium,
Yeah.
hard, like or normal. I guess I don't care what terms you use. Just give us modes so that I can choose to sweat, try hard, or chill and vibe. Those are my only ask.
No,
So,
I feel that. I just add on to that. Please, for the love of everything, make sure that EXP share only works with the Pokemon holding it. I don't need to be 20 levels above the people I'm fighting. Like I would like a challenge.
I kind of enjoyed getting my Annihilate to level 100, one punching everybody.
It's 'cause you're not a real trainer, but we can talk about that later.
I won every match.
Boring. You
know what
you
else is
don't you don't
boring?
want to struggle like Ash did?
He struggled for 15 years and aged 3 of them.
Bro, exactly.
Yeah. Those were 3 really long years for Ash.
Yeah, bro's the for real a Pokemon. He never aged.
I'm not trying to slow down time. I'm trying to speed this bitch up. Get me to the end.
They really did play. Count that. Oh man, that's nuts. It's a crazy tombstone
fine.
message.
Everybody, I'm fine.
we're gonna check on him later. They really kind of did because of the you're right, because they never really aged. They really did kind of like play into the theory that he was in a coma the whole time. He was in a coma since Pikachu first shocked him. None of it was.
He came back. Boy came back like Aang, bro.
Yeah.
Several years later. What
Oh
happened?
man.
Iced out.
So I saw there's two things before we get into the big thing. There's two things I wanted to share.
Okay.
One, and this is another reason why you need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. was watching the guy. He's making a video about how people complain about mangakas copying other mangas or animes. When he said like one of the biggest animes ever, Naruto. The author has on record said that he copied other things. So for example, Chakra, is inspired by the spirit power that they use in Yu Yu Hakusho, and then he straight up said Sasuke is inspired by Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. And in multiple ways, because Hiei one just had the whole brooding, dark haired allied to the main character, but also he had like a third eye, and he said the third eye thing inspired Sharingan and all the other eye techniques in Naruto.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, that's dope.
I agree. I think you can't fault another artist for being heavily inspired by another anime or manga. I think inspiration is key. Now, directly copying some shit,
100%.
You know what I'm saying, is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's different.
That-
Yeah.
That's so different.
Yeah.
But when you take someone's idea of like, oh, a power of like a visual of like the eyes being special, that could be really cool. Let me take that concept. Let me build 3 other concepts around it
Right.
and put it into my world and make one of them extremely broken to where it's scary. And like that's cool. You built a whole storyline even around that concept. So yeah, I saw the video you sent me, and I agree. Like look, man, copy. It's not even copying. It's just being inspired.
Exactly.
You know.
And I feel like more times than not, they at least for manga authors, they will straight out say, yeah, no, this so and so inspired, like Gigi, the creator for JJK. He was like, yeah, no, the domain expansions are inspired by Kaname Tozen's Bankai from Bleach.
Yep.
So
yeah, and I think there's so many out there, and I just can't even think of most of them that I've read about. But yeah, look, inspiration is cool.
mhm.
Inspiration in art in general is great. And I think that we should embrace it more. Now when we are directly taking source, then that's a different. But that's not happening in anime. The only places those are happening is in AI.
True. Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
There was a really, I don't know if you heard about this. This was like maybe this sometime it was the end of last year. So the anime Windbreaker, right? There's a manhwa called Windbreaker, completely different, but it was like really popular, really famous. They if I remember correctly, it was 2 things. One, they found out that the creator was using, and somebody keep me honest, the creator was using like AI generated images for his work, and 2, he was like tracing other mangas and putting them into his panels, like completely, like not mangas that he made, like completely different author. It actually got canceled. A lot of people were upset about it.
Well, that's good that it got canceled.
Yeah.
I'd be upset about that. You straight up, you're tracing. That's what I did whenever I like saw a cool Goku image. I would get tracer paper, put it over the thing, and then draw it and be like, "Ha,
True.
I drew Goku." But that
True.
was like I was 5 years
5,
old.
yeah.
Yeah. I was young, you know.
And not a trained art. Yeah, no.
I was still, my best drawing was still those really cool S's with the lines. That was my coolest shit.
Oh shoot.
I got something for you.
Go for it.
So I saw a reel this week that really had me thinking, because initially when I heard the statement, I was like, that's bold as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought about it and I was like, okay, hold on now. So here's the statement. Krillin,
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z,
Mm-hmm.
would go into the world of Naruto
Mm-hmm.
and mop everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I 1,000% believe that.
When I heard about that, I got emotional because I love Naruto. Right? and I love so many characters. Like, there's no, he's not doing a damn thing to Itachi. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. But then I went to the mind of because see, I think of Krillin very differently. He's the weakest link in Dragon Ball Z.
Outside of the
But I
Yamcha, yeah.
forget outside of Yamcha. But I
Which is
forget
which is crazy.
that
This is crazy that you
yeah, I
completely
know.
forgot Yamcha.
Yeah, no, I didn't forget Yamcha. I just forget that Krillin, though the weakest, could still take out a planet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just I never he's planetary, and I just didn't think about that because you just think Goku Vegeta do everything, which also isn't true. I don't know why I thought that, but they do most of it. They just keep coming back. That's the problem. Anyways, um, they hold back and for some reason let the team get mollywopped for like 18 to 20 episodes, and then they handle business.
Don't get me started, dude. I'm just like, it's just like, what are we pretending for?
So then I was like, nah, Krillin, bro, like not, he's not hurting Minato. Like, there's what? No. And then I was like, wait, there's not a single soul in Naruto that I think take out a planet. Even the worst, the biggest villain, which was the alien MILF mommy, could not destroy the planet. Failed, famously.
Famously is hilarious. I mean, all it takes is a destructive disc. Like literally all he has to do is because I mean I don't know why my mind immediately went to like Kakashi trying to fight him, and I just think about how long. Obviously they did this on purpose to just showcase Kakashi's ability to copy, but think about how long he was doing hand signs against Zabuza, and Krillin's just like solar flare key blast. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you know what? They did remove that concept from Naruto like a long time ago, where
100
they were like, "Hey, these hand signs, we're gonna not use them anymore. Everyone's just gonna have scrolls now,
No,
and they're just gonna write."
they still had them, but they was also bullshit. Like the part that fried me was when Sasuke and Naruto fought in that last fight, and Sasuke only had like one working arm, and he's like using Naruto's other hand to do his signs. I was like, bitch, when was that established? When did we say we could do that? Fireball
It's just so
jutsu
funny,
using
bro.
somebody else's hand. Hello.
It's the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen someone do. Is use their own hand to do a jutsu against them. That's crazy.
Oh, bro, my face, dude. That is so
Yeah.
funny. I think about that entirely too often. Like, I just like he really like forced him to help him beat his ass. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But no, yeah, I can't. Well, I can't say no because I was like, calling Krillin a planetary threat doesn't feel right, but like,
he
objectively,
he
yeah,
reaches the level required to be able to. The minimum is 10,000. Being over 10,000, power level has to be over 10,000. That's the minimum, and he reaches that by the end of the DBZ series. He reaches up to, I think, 35,000, which, like, comparatively to like Goku and Vegeta, isn't much, but still, nonetheless, makes him planetary.
No shit, like a non-Saiyan, non-alien, not I cut out non-Saiyan, non-alien, non-Majin, non-android, like being, like just he's dead ass a regular human being.
Yep, and he bagged Android 18 souls.
And he bagged Android. One of my favorite skits somebody did was, "You were so lucky you bagged her. You would have been on fraud alert, and I would have made sure of it." That's the funniest thing. Funniest thing. Shout out to Mall's World, bro. That shit had me rolling when he said that.
So my last little thing is, recently I've been seeing a lot of news of anime is going into live action. And I remember this being a big thing way back when Netflix started getting into anime and whatnot. They started making live actions. They did Death Note. They did even Yu Yu Hakusho. They did
Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fullmetal Alchemist. And I heard nothing but terrible things about all of them. The only one that I heard was decent was the Death Note one. and then everything else was bad. And in my experience, they did
Wait, you
Dragon
heard
Ball.
Death Note was decent?
My sources aren't good.
I was about
I
to.
just heard.
I don't think
this.
your sources watched the anime.
Yeah, well, they didn't. That's why I
Okay.
said my
Oh,
sources
okay.
aren't good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But from my experience of what I've seen
Mhm.
of I won't anime / cartoons. I'm gonna put cartoons in there because Avatar. But from my
Oh, yeah.
idea of what they do with live actions, it's always bad. Dragon Ball, terrible.
Please don't
The
talk
live
about that movie.
animation.
Please
Yeah,
don't talk
we
about
don't. And then Avatar, just horrendous work. And then the only anime / manga that I saw that they did a live action that I actually quite enjoyed was Alice in Borderland.
I need to watch.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've never seen the anime. I don't think there is anime. I think it's just a manga.
It's just the manga, and the manga is
Yeah.
fantastic. I reread the manga multiple times. It's fantastic.
Really.
It is a good. I think you would. Oh my gosh, Marcos, how have I never? Sorry, I gotta bleep that out. How have
No,
I never ever
I know,
recommend that for you?
I've watched the first 2 seasons that they
Mhm.
have out, and I kind of stopped because I kind of want to watch. I want to read it. But I love the live action. I think it was really well done. But they're doing an anime that I like now into live action, and I'm kind of worried about it. It's called Blue Lock.
I was
Sports.
actually gonna ask you about that because I just seen the trailer. It's so funny you mentioned
Yeah.
that.
Here's the thing that I don't like about anime adaptations is they try it. The character designs just look like cosplays, and there's nothing wrong with cosplays. I think cosplaying is awesome in its own world. But when I experience a movie, I don't want to feel like I'm watching someone cosplay a character. I want them to be the character.
Yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, no, I do feel yeah, I do agree with you. Like okay, cool, you look like them, now be them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
no,
can look like them all you want, but I want you
yeah,
to be the character.
I feel that.
And honestly, I don't mind if you don't necessarily look 100% like the character, as long as you act like the character. That's like the most important part to me, right?
Mhm.
So when I was looking at the trailer and I was looking at a lot of the stills for the Blue Lock live action, I was kind of like, I don't know why we do this. I don't know why we do this. Why do we continually try to make anime live action? If it's done successfully, I would enjoy it,
Wha-
right?
and it has been.
And it has been One Piece.
One Piece, fantastic. Yu Yu Hakusho. I only remember watching maybe the first half of it, but I did like it. I felt like it was Yusuke. I felt like I was watching Yusuke. Another one I haven't watched, but I heard it's really good. They did a Rurouni Kenshin live action, and I've heard people say that's the best one. Like that's the best live action anime they've seen.
Right.
I think some people are gonna disagree with me on this one, and I know I'm a little biased because it's my favorite of the big three. But I really like the Bleach live action.
Did you?
I genuinely
I'm actually
like
quite
Bleach.
surprised.
I was surprised.
Look, if it's done well, I can see why
Yeah.
you would like it, right? It's just a matter of is the actor going to be able to play the role of the character perfect,
Right.
in the way that you read it / watched it, whether it's in the anime or the manga, right? Because that's like a big part of it. Is like a lot of it is up to the interpretation of the reader when it comes to the manga, how that character really is in their head, how they sound. For a lot of these, because some may have not watched the anime, and this is going to be their first experience watching it, and they're going
Right.
to watch the live action, right?
True. That's a
And
good point.
so if you can't match whatever is in my head about that character, I'm gonna be upset. Or if you can't even match the anime, I'm not gonna enjoy it. You know,
True.
so that's kind of where I'm like, look, I know that it can be done well. It's just I also feel like we're doing it. Here's the thing: Blue Lock is so doable. Blue Lock is so doable. It's sports.
Right.
Sports is doable. Like it should be. when I see the stills and I see the trailer, I'm like, they're doing something not not to my liking. So I don't know. We'll see if it comes out and it's good. I'm gonna eat my words. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Prove me wrong. I hope
Right,
you do.
right,
But
of course.
I just feel like most of the time, I'm gonna say like 70 to 80% of the time, live actions do not go well, and I'm very hopeful every time, but it just seems to let me down.
I'm gonna say something that's probably mad controversial. I don't care. The best live action anime ever done was Anime House by RDC. And I stand on that.
That's YouTube creators.
And that's
so,
YouTube great. That's the best live action
Uh.
anime I've ever seen. And that's like it had all the shoulder jump characters. I don't give a damn. I stand on that. That's the standard.
And, oh, one more on my hating that shit because you know I gotta bring it back to the negativity. I saw a
You know.
tweet. Someone tweeted out, "You guys are still using Crunchyroll?" Question mark. And then a comment below it said, "What? You're still watching anime on some jank site at 240 fucking resolution like a bum?" Listen, I understand. Some of it you can find on a lot of different websites and just be fine with that. But I can pay for my Crunchyroll, so I'm gonna watch.
If
I just get access to so much off of it.
you get a lot of access, and at the end of the day, y'all, people gotta get paid. The people who create this, the voice actors, like everybody has to get paid. You can't say you love something and not support the people who create the thing that you say you love.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying like it's like if I was to not use or not purchase music from artists that I like,
Right.
I'm not supporting the artist if I'm not purchasing it. Even if I'm just streaming it, it's not enough for some of these artists. Find a smaller artist that you enjoy, purchase their music if you really truly enjoy it, because it helps the artist way more than if you were to stream it or if you were to find it and rip it off of YouTube. Support your artist.
Like, and
The
I
artists deserve to get paid.
100%. And I
And
get
then-
that this like is still kind of a privilege. Like not everybody can afford it, and so I get it. I'm still not encouraging it, but I do understand where you're coming from. But if you can afford it, you should be paying for it. That's just
100%.
full stop.
I grew up off ramen noodles. I know I did not always pay for it, but once
Right.
I was able to afford more than ramen noodles, I also started paying for shit that I felt like deserved, to be, respected. So,
100%. I have one more thing
okay.
before we get into. I saw this these shorts keep showing up on my feed. It's just really cool. Just like a bunch of creators just doing like trivia and like Family Feud, but it's all anime themed. And it had one of the questions was, and they don't come up with the answers. It's like fans or whatever come up with the answers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the questions was, oh man, I gotta. One of the questions was, who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of anime? So everybody starts giving their answers. Somebody said Luffy. Answer was up there. Valid. Somebody said Naruto. Answer was up there. Valid. Somebody said Goku. Answer was up there.
Yep.
Number 1. Valid.
Yeah.
Somebody said Ichigo. They got a red X. He was not up there. Everybody there was baffled like I was. And I'm going to say this to you I'm going to say this to you young fans. I don't care
about your feelings.
about your feelings.
Sorry.
I don't care because the big 3. This is not like basketball big 3 where it changes every year. I don't give a damn. The big 3 are Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
Yep.
That is definitive. This is not a opinion that you can have. Oh, this is my big 3. That's fine. They're not the big 3. The big 3 are Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, because at the time that they literally saved Shonen Jump, you people get to enjoy Shonen Jump because of these 3 animes. It's all 3 of them. Because Dragon Ball just ended. There was another one, I think it was called Slam Dunk, just ended. They were like the golden age of Shonen Jump. And they didn't have any. Like they were literally about to go bankrupt. They saved Shonen Jump. These 3 anime, because no other anime, no other manga was putting up numbers like any of them. They saved Shonen. So I don't give a damn about your feeling. I don't care if you don't like Ichigo. He's a boring main character. I'm sorry you need to feel inspired half the time. Some of us just want to be content with our lives. We don't have to be Hokage, bitch. But that's it. That's all I gotta say.
And I concur. Yeah, no, that's stupid. Here's the thing. Like you said, those 3 animes single-handedly saved Shonen.
Yep.
There wouldn't be what we have today without those 3. You can
Yep.
try to argue that all you want, but when you look at all the old school animes back in the day, yes, they were good, and there's a lot of really good ones. Cowboy Bebop, Initial D. There's so many good ones, but at the end of the day, the 3 that every major anime tries to be like, it's Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto.
Yep. 100%.
There's no other anime you try to model your manga after. Every single one tries to do it. Look at JJK. It literally has taken the concepts of Naruto, it's taken concepts from Bleach, it's taken concepts from so many other animes before it
Yep.
to be what it is today. And it's one of the best animes out right now.
Yep.
So, yeah, you gotta respect those 3. You gotta respect Ichigo. Look, I have not finished Bleach. I will admit I have not finished it. Will I finish it at some point? Maybe.
Why? Because you're not disrespecting it. But you people are like, oh, it has too many fillers. Like, this is gonna sound disrespectful, but it's not meant to be disrespectful. It's just a perspective. Y'all complain about fillers in Bleach. One Piece has been going on so long. All the shit that happened in like the first 200 episodes might as well be filler because you don't remember it. You don't remember it. It happened so long ago. You don't care about filler.
Why'd you have to?
I'm sorry. It's just like that's like that. Oh, dude, I don't know why that irks me. I know why it irks me because I love Ichigo. But that one, I was like, they don't belong up there. If you, I dare one of y'all to put Gon up before each.
Hey, gun down.
I'm good. I put the sword away. About to get real.
We cool. Hey, everybody, we are cool. Everybody, take a deep breath with us.
Gucci.
We're good.
All right. I'm staring at my Kenpachi sword. I just want y'all to know that.
And he's thinking about how it looks great right there and not in his hands. So let's keep it there. Let's go on to our next part because I'm really excited about this part. We talked about this. We've done this before. We did, but this was like off camera, no content. This was before the podcast. I found a still. We saw your rage and a couple other dudes. Yuki and I think Arky pick their teams and then they would compete in ChatGPT. So you came up with the Google Doc for the rules that we're going to put in ChatGPT. I don't know if you're sharing it on your screen or if you're going to talk about them.
I can I'll probably just pull up the Google Doc in the video, but I will go over the rules verbally. So rule number 1. You cannot pick more than one broken character. And we you know who the broken characters are. People that want to play this at home, don't be a dick. Cannot pick more than one character from the same anime. All character versions are the first 2 seasons of their respective anime. If they have just 1 season, that's fine. If they have 3, you can only use the first 2. So like we're not using Dragon Ball Z characters. That's actually rule number 4. But if we were, you can't use Super Saiyan 2 Goku, like the first, if we were using them. Each team has 1 tank, 2 DPS, 2 support. So if you're familiar with hero shooters, same concept as Overwatch, the 5v5 version. And then we also added this. Last rule is the Overwatch has different passives for each role, which I'm gonna talk about that later too, off camera about how they're changing that up in Overwatch. But tank reduces damage taken by 25%. DPS, when they're damaging an enemy, the healing received to non-tanks who are damaged is reduced by 30%. And for tanks, it is 15%. So if you are a DPS or a support that takes damage from a DPS character, the damage or the healing that you will receive is reduced by 30%. Whereas if you're a tank, it's only 15%. And then supports regenerate health 3 seconds after taking damage, so they have to be out of the fight to start regenerating health. Those are the rules, and our boy Keel came up with the slew of characters.
Now, when I was coming up with these character lists, I forgot about the rule. I was going based off of the first rule that we talked
Mhm.
about, at least one DBZ character, but I understand why we would remove them completely. They're just broken. And you also have to chalk it up to only 2 seasons of when they showed up. Now, a lot of these, they might have not shown up in the first 2 seasons. I was going based off of that rule set being the first
Mm.
2 seasons that
Mhm.
they were in. If they were in 2 seasons, nah. But at least, the very least, season that they were in, right?
Right.
Now I I did want to ask you, how did I do with the Bleach character? I don't know if I picked the best people. Hope I did.
I like the Bleach characters that you picked. Yeah, I don't think I would have. I think if you wanted to, you could have swapped out Yoichi for what's his name? Man, I'm gonna kick myself in the face later for not remembering his name. But the guy Ichigo's first teacher.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think they're kind of like inter. You could change them out, but I think you did good with Bleach. I love the Akame pick. She is
Oh
a
yeah, Kami
slept
got
on
killed.
anime character, bro.
So I was looking at, so here's the thing. I did a whole section of just female characters because it was very hard to go through each anime and
Hmm.
select just one really strong female character. I think we need to do better with that within the community of, like, you know, making strong female characters. I think we're doing a better job now, but
Hmm.
uh when I was like, who was like iconic? And Akame ga Kill is like a super iconic anime.
Hmm.
And I mean, look, she's one of the strongest, great picks. She's a sleeper pick. She's someone nobody really talks about enough. So I was like, I'm gonna put her there. I picked Nezuko because it's probably the only character in Demon Slayer you like, and I wasn't gonna do a Demon Slayer list. Not worth it with you.
I would have
Um,
so wanted you to pick Tanjiro on your team, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, though.
I did realize, no, I would never do that. Anyways, I did realize I could do an Attack on Titan list, and we could add that right now if you want. But I put Mikasa here anyways because she's goaded, and then Freerin, because she's also goaded, and she's new. We also got JJK. We
Hmm.
got I try to always put like antagonist in the list. I wanted to put that theme in there because,
Hmm.
you know, you can't have all them good guys. The antagonist is pretty damn strong. When you're talking about JJK, it's like
This is a good list.
strong as hell. So
This is
yeah,
a solid list.
I'll explain a One Piece to you because I know probably don't know characters very well.
I
So
know.
Kaido,
Yeah. Just go left to right for each one.
yeah, yeah. So Kaido is he's the antagonist. He When he comes into the show, they describe him as the most unkillable person in One Piece.
I love that.
He is the strongest Haki / Devil Fruit user in One Piece.
Okay.
Literally has survived decades of being a pirate. And yeah, he's scary. He's a force to be reckoned with. Then you got Luffy. Now, Straw Hat Luffy, because he is only going to be up to season 2, I think he only unlocks up to year 3 of his Devil Fruit powers. So he is not going to be that strong.
Oh wait, when does Kaido come in then? What season does he
Kaido
come in?
comes in season, I think it's Wano, which is like 2 seasons ago from now, where we're currently at.
Gotcha.
But he's only in Wano.
I wonder if we
One
should
season.
like omit that rule. The only reason I say that is like the omit the rule because
Well, Madara doesn't technically come into play till late.
to
Naruto
ship it
either.
in. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's do it without that one. Without that rule.
Okay.
Let's
Either way,
yeah.
Kaido starts off at his strongest. That's why I didn't mind putting him like that, because he just starts off at his strongest. He's already the strongest. He's the scariest dude to come into.
Right.
He doesn't fear death. That's how crazy he is. He's a psychopath. Anyways, Luffy gets up to gear 2. I'm gonna say gear 2 of his devil fruit power.
Okay.
So he's which is that form that he's in, I think. So he's pretty damn strong, but he's not gonna be the strongest. Zoro literally just got his ass beat by Mihawk, so he is actually not that strong either. But he's determined. He at this point had not taken all of Luffy's pain yet, but I want it to be known that he could have done that at any point. He did not do anything special to be that strong. I'm just gonna let that be there. Law, Trafalgar Law, he's a medic. That's his specialty. So that's important to know.
Who you're gonna pick?
Well, probably not, to be honest. I'm most likely gonna avoid One Piece, but I put him there because they're iconic. So had to. I'll let you explain the Bleach characters because I don't really know them too.
Yeah, I'll just run through them quickly. So left to right, Ichigo Kurosaki, main character. Kenpachi Zaraki. Probably one of his biggest feats is that he beat a person whose power was their imagination, and so one like in that fight, the person he fought imagined that he was harder than harder than anything Kenpachi could cut. So Kenpachi just cut him harder, and then he won. That's legit what happened. He does not give a damn. Sosuke Aizen, he's a pro. Like that's why I'm like, that's why I get so pissed when people disrespect Bleach. I'm like, in the power scale of the big three, Bleach is at the top. It's literally Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. But Sosuke Aizen, he is the main antagonist for a majority of the series. His biggest or his ability is like once he shows you his Shikai, which is like the first form of his sword, I believe, then you're under his spell. And then like in any occasion, the only person immune to it is Ichigo. And then Yurichi Shion, she is a former captain, I believe. Her family is like a family of ninjas in Soul Society, and she's just very, very strong. Then we have Gojo. Everybody knows Gojo. Sukuna, Yuji, Daddy Yuta.
I think this right here is probably like if you pick any of these, you're fine. Like
they're
all very strong.
Yeah.
I think obviously the biggest pick is Gojo. I think Itadori is probably the weakest pick you could have here, depending on when you're talking about Yuta.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, this is pretty well rounded.
The only way Yuta is like the weakest one here, and which is clearly not the picture you picked, because that's his devil stare look. Yeah. So he been through some shit already. But JJK Zero is probably the only version of Yuta that
where he's the weakest.
Where he would be the weakest in this lineup, yeah. Then for Naruto, we've got Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Madara, and then lastly, think you went through most of Frieren, Mikasa, Nezuko, and Akame from Akame Got Killed. Yeah. All right, let's flip a coin.
We do a coin flip. Gets the pick first. I'll let you call it.
Flip. Share my screen with. God bless it. It's a choose screen, and that shows the wrong screen.
Don't worry.
Appreciate it. Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now.
All right, you call it.
All right, go heads.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, his. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna be cheap here. My first pick is gonna be Gojo.
Okay, where you got him as?
I actually thought about this a lot. I'm gonna put him as my tank.
Okay, that's a good tank pick. That is ace.
He's kind of like gonna be able to like put a force shield up for people bubble basically. and he's gonna be hyper aware of his surroundings. So
Well, remember his bubble doesn't apply to other people; only applies to himself.
it does apply to himself, but I'm thinking as long as he's hyper aware of his surroundings and he's able to move fast, like he's able.
Oh, he could like jump in front of the hit or something.
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha. I respect it. Okay, so Gojo. I'm putting it in my notepad. Gojo, tank. All right. My first pick is gonna be Akame as a DPS.
Okay.
She is her. Well, people forget she only has to hit you with her sword once, and you're dead.
Yeah, it's true. My next pick will be Frieren. Gonna be my support.
It's actually a really support. Support. Kind of upset. It's weird that I'm
actually put force field.
yeah. I'm gonna take Kenpachi as my tank.
Okay.
So you've got one support, 2 DPS left, and you picked from JJK and Freerun, which is the Freerun's the only one from.
Yeah. I gotta go DPS here, and I'm gonna actually pick Sasuke.
That's a good, solid DPS pick.
His ult has to be Sasuke. Just has to be.
And it's that's a good good DPS pick. I'm going to pick Daddy Yuta as my second DPS.
Okay. That's really solid. That's fucking.
Like definitely not tank, even though he probably could be. But I was
Probably
like,
could be. I think he's a better D.
yeah,
His sword alone
yep.
gives him something that is better. So I have one more DPS and one more support.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Mikasa, DPS.
That's a good. Ooh, all right. I have 2 supports left. Can't pick from Bleach. What did you say his name was? Law?
Yeah.
Take Law as a support.
Okay. Chris. I have one. Lucky it, dude. I'm going Nezuko.
Okay.
My support.
Okay.
Her blood demon art is capable of healing. Able to take all of Tanjiro's poison out of his body and out of Weather's body. God.
Does it make him a decent main character, or is he still the same little crying bitch?
Well, to you, he's a crying little bitch, but to everybody else, it was a very wholesome and really cute moment that everybody enjoyed.
Gotcha.
People with hearts.
People with hearts is crazy. Ooh. I just thought about this. I hope this works out for me. For my last support, I'm gonna pick Kakashi.
That's a good one.
Right? You see where I'm going with it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's
So
a good one.
to call it out, for Keel's team, we have Gojo as tank, Sasuke and Mikasa as his DPS, Frieren and Nezuko as his support. For me, I've got Kenpachi as my tank, Akame and Yuta as DPS, Law and Kakashi as my support.
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty strong.
These are good teams. I'm glad. I'm honestly, I'm glad neither of us picked Madara.
Yeah, I just feel like Madara is unfair being a DPS or a tank, and I already picked Gojo, and yeah, I just feel like he probably wouldn't mesh well with the thing. Don't lie.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, like Law. If you didn't say Law was a medic, I would not have picked him at all.
Yeah.
Just because I know nothing about him. But and to be honest, if Akame wasn't on there, I may have picked Zoro as a DPS. But
Okay.
I like
I
this.
just feel like when you put the rule of like first two on there, One Piece is, but because they're weak really all the way up until like Wano.
That's why I was like it probably makes sense to not have that one,
Yeah.
that rule.
But
Yeah.
Law comes in as a strong character, and so does Kaido. So
Gotcha.
those are like probably the only two viable. Like to be honest, I would have picked Kaido as a tank if I got second pick, because I know first pick. I feel like Gojo's just first round pick. I don't know if that's where you were gonna go, but if you had picked Gojo first round, I would have went Kaido.
I genuinely thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Yeah.
I did, but
Yeah.
then like it was dead ass. It was between him and Kenpachi, and then you said Gojo, so I was like, yeah, I got it. Because to me, tank wise, I mean, tank wise, Kenpachi is the best, probably one of the better, and Gojo are the better picks. But
Yeah.
in this scenario, in this fight, like I'm confident that we could, because Gojo's only weakness is literally you exhausting him, is exhausting his 6 eyes. I didn't think about this for JJK Zero, why he was wearing the bandages, or why he always has like shades or whatever. It's because he can't turn it off. I didn't realize that he literally cannot turn, like he's always processing Kurt's energy, always processing all this information. If he didn't, he would lose his freaking mind.
Yep.
I just thought that was cool. But okay, so ChatGPT, my friend and I created Overwatch inspired
Based off of this list, if you're watching, proud, comment down below who pick and what roles. I'd like to hear what you guys would. That also, you guys think is gonna win at this point? You know, who's gonna become victorious matchup? And if you'd like us to do more of these, and which characters to pick, I just kind of made these characters off on a whim. Friday, I think I started Friday morning and I finished Friday night. So I was thinking, I was like, it's got to be star-studded animes. It's got to
Mm-hmm.
be hype. Got to be good. And also, tell us what's your favorite fruit. Yeah, mine's mango. I've been craving mango.
I saw something that says a healthy snack is just like a cup of frozen mangoes, and you just blend them. You just eat them like, I guess, soft-ish serve. I don't know how soft they actually get. I was like, that actually sounds
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah. Also, another thing is condensed milk and like avocado, frozen avocado, blend it.
Really?
Good ice cream there.
This sucker did not make me have to retype all of that. I'm already over it. Me and my yeah, we're just gonna have to cut. We just gonna. I'm just gonna cut this out.
No, don't cut it out. I'll talk to them. I was just coming up with
Okay.
the things right now. So, uh, recently, recently, the Seahawks beat the Patriots. You guys see that? Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
The Olympics, Winter Olympics, people care about it all of a sudden. Crazy, right? Weird how that works. All of a sudden, care about things didn't care about before. In another news, see all the baddie, Bad Bunny looking halftime show because there's a lot of them.
Bye.
Pedro Pascal made an appearance. Becky G, my heart, love. How you doing? Call me some. And in another news, Kid Rock did a concert. That nobody watched that. Apparently 8 million. Counting. The NFL's over. That's sad if you care about that. Doesn't matter if you don't. So, uh, I'm trying to find topics in my Twitter, and it's all bad. It's just all bad. It's not good. Oh, One Piece trailer comes out tomorrow. Into the Grand Line comes out March 10th on Netflix.
Oh, for the live action?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Actually, the Chopper looks awesome. He looks so good.
Dude, he does, dude. I was so mad when people was hating on it. Here's the thing, man. The casting for the One Piece live
Fire.
action. I know we were talking about live action earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but like actually the casting for One Piece live action is really good. It is here's the thing. They somewhat look like they're cosplaying, but they're not. Or they don't look like it at all. Because they picked characters that like Oda thought of their nationality to be
Mhm.
this. And it was just they killed it, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for all the characters that are gonna be, coming into the show. I'm excited to see how they cut it up too. It's gonna be good, man. I'm a big fan. Here's the thing. I'm a big fan and I haven't watched a single episode. Is that crazy? Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're fake as fuck. But the show
What?
is honestly, the show is really, really good. Like and it's one of those. I told my dad this too. I was like, even if you don't, nothing about anime, just from like a show entertainment value, is really, really good.
That's
I
what
think.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job of not necessarily bringing in new anime fans, but bringing just new fans to the
Mhm.
series. Like you don't have to be an anime fan to enjoy that. I actually have a question. Did you ever watch the last Airbender live action adaptation that
I'm
they did on
like
Netflix?
almost positive I'm 3 episodes away from finishing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you liking, not liking?
I liked it. It's just if it's not anime and I don't get hooked onto it quickly, I kind of like it takes me a minute to watch stuff. Like anime is typically the only thing I'm really like, oh, I have to watch this. And in some cases, I'll start watching something and I'll get hooked. Like The Warrior is a good example. I got hooked onto that pretty easily. Hate to say this out loud, Bridgerton. I'm on episode 3 of this first season. That's actually a really good show. So yeah, I just need to sit down and finish it. But no, the shows are good. Like the show is good. I am a fan of that's another one that great casting. Go ahead.
That's the end of my segment. Thank you guys for watching Keel's Corner.
Keel's
Crispy
Corner will not give me something else to edit.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said?
What did you say?
I said Keel's Crispy Corner.
Oh.
Don't use all K's because that's a problem. Anyways,
I'm black.
I'm just sorry, spitballing here.
Alrighty, let's see what ChatGPT has to say. You out of your mo freaking. All right, we're using Gemini, and it didn't save it. Heavyweight lineup. We got Reality Warpers, Speedsters, and Literal Monsters on the field. Why are y'all doing this abstract stuff like I'm reading the research paper? Just get into the meat. Okay, phase 1, the opening gambit. The fight begins with Gojo and Kenpachi meeting in the center. Kenpachi swings Nozarashi. Okay. Gemini knows lore. Kenpachi swings Nozarashi with enough force to level a building, but it hits Gojo's infinity. Because of his tank passive, Gojo shrugs off the kinetic shockwaves with ease. Not how I expected that to go. On the flank, Sasuke and Yuta collide. Sasuke ignites Amaterasu, but Yuta's Rika manifests to block the flames. Kame attempts a stealth kill on Frieren, but Nezuko intervenes using her exploding blood to create distance. Okay, phase 2. The DPS pressure. The DPS passive starts to take a toll. Akame grazes Mikasa with Murasame because of the healing reduction, even if Frieren uses a high level recovery spell. The curse of the DPS wound makes the healing sluggish. Big Mike's team strategy. Law uses tact to swap the positions of the fighters, forcing Mikasa into a 1v1 with Kenpachi.
That's
Kashi
not a 1v1 I want.
That's
That's not a 1v1 I want. Someone switch him back.
Yo, that is fire. Kakashi provides cover with Kamui, sniping away Frieren's defensive barriers. Kyo's team strategy. Sasuke uses Perfect Susanoo to provide a secondary shield for his team. That's smart. You call that. Frieren stays back, casting massive AoE Mana Blast that force Law to constantly use room to reposition his allies, draining his stamina. Okay. The breaking point. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I don't see the result. The breaking point. The support passive keeps the healers alive. Law and Kakashi are slippery. Every time Mikasa lands a hit, they retreat into the shadows, and 3 seconds later, their stamina and light wounds begin to knit back together. The climax. Gojo activates Unlimited Void. Law reacts instantly, using Shambles to swap Kakashi with Nezuko, pulling his support out of the danger zone just in time. Yuta copies Sasuke's Chidori, clashing with the original.
Ooh.
Frieren realizes the threat isn't the tanks, it's Law. She casts a specialized magic binding spell. The result, attack. I did not
That's
just
what
hear
I'm
you
talking
clap. I
about.
just not hear you clap. Shut up. I gotta read.
Yep.
I gotta read.
That's
I
what
gotta
I'm
read. I gotta read. The result, a tactical stalemate. Winner, Keel's team, high diff. While Big Mike's team has incredible utility, Law and Kakashi are a nightmare duo. Gojo's ability to tank is fundamentally broken, since he reduces damage by 25% on top of being nearly untouchable. Big Mike's why you keep using my fucking name? Big Mike's DPS, Akame and Yuta struggle to apply their healing reduction debuff to him. Frieren provides the raw firepower needed to eventually break through Law's room, allowing Sasuke to land a finishing blow on the supports. Once the supports are down, even the juggernaut like Kenpachi eventually fails to the combined magical and physical pressure. And then it has the audacity to say, would you like me to run a round 2 where I give Big Mike's team a specific counter strategy? I don't need that. I need a new AI.
We just needed round 1, and I took that quick play. So, I'll go next with my team.
I disagree. I
No,
think
there's no way you can disagree with that.
I think in the anime, if this is the actual
Uh-huh.
anime, I genuinely do
Yeah.
think Kenpachi would defeat what's it called? Six Eyes.
I'm glad you think that. I know that it won't. AI just told me so. So, yeah, I won. Good games.
AI said that Zaza was sorry about the Kingsman tournament. Do you believe that? Or
Hey,
right, that's
anyways, guys, if you guys agree that I should have won that, or if you disagree that I've won that, and you think Mike won that, let us know down below. If you guys want to rerun it back, we will do this again in a different episode. We'll draft again with new lineups, and maybe this time, Mike, well, you pick the character. Pick the character. And we can make more rules to fit however you want. But I won today. I am victorious.
Did you see what I put?
But
I said, what if I said that Big Mike is black and it's Black History?
just go to the result. I don't want to.
It's this one, the turnaround. Big Mike's February momentum.
No, it's crazy. It says this definitely changes the narrative.
Yeah.
of the simulation.
Nah, Gemini trying not to
It
get
says-
canceled, bro.
It says representing the plot armor stats for his team.
Bro.
Nah, I need to know.
Big
what
Mike's
it said.
victory. The February
That's
sweep,
crazy.
baby.
That's crazy, bro.
Yo, that's the
crazy.
funniest thing I could have ever read. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
gosh. The added weight of Black History about the protagonist energy shifts. I just got
That's
plot
crazy.
armor.
Got Black History Month. You know what? And I respect it. I
Bro,
stand with you.
I genuinely, hey, I can't even lie to you. The fact that the thing even like considered anything, I thought it was gonna be like that prompt is not actionable. Like you know what I mean? Like I thought it was gonna tell me that's just like no, it can't do anything. That's genuinely the funniest thing in the world. Oh man.
All right. Well, family, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below who do you think actually won the battle.
I got hoed.
I don't think you did. I think AI is right, man. Gojo's just broken. Now, I'm kind of curious to see what the counter strategy would have been. But I feel like even then, it's just gonna give you the advantage and not focus on what my counter strategy would be. If you were to counter my counter, counter your counter, and we would encounter counters, all counters. It would just be another episode of Naruto. So if you guys really enjoyed it,
just
please
gave me a stroke.
subscribe.
Time to wake up.
We'll see you guys on the next
Crust out
episode.
your eyes. Me and Big Mike about to take
fuck
up your
ice.
time. It's the
Peace.
shake up. I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a Cheeto to your Rasengan. So grab your big bowling, big spoons. It's time for some Saturday morning cartoons. It's all about the cinnamon toast, the Reese's Puffs. Go ahead and pass the milk and pump it up. Good morning.
So what show are we watching?